Hey, it's Nay. Welcome to Hey Nay. Hey you guys. As promised, I'm trying to do this two-episode thing. Here's the first one. The topic is traveling and dating. And um, actually, the Hey Nay writers gave me a Hey Nay writer gave me a couple of questions. I didn't even realize I was going to use them for the episode, so I'm definitely using them. The first question is, what do you do if your significant other travels a lot for work? What do you do? Well, first, everyone needs to understand that work is work. If this is what's providing for the two of you, especially if you're in a marriage or you have a family, then this is something that's necessary. Um, Sometimes work and travel work hand in hand, so you have to understand that. But it's definitely something that you should have a conversation about. Um, Especially if it bothers you. Because um, you sort of need to coordinate schedules or maybe figure out something out. Sometimes people don't necessarily have to travel for work. They just have to put in a request saying, I prefer not to travel because I have a family or because, I'm trying to build a family. And actually, I've actually heard this not from my personal experience, but through others' experiences, that if you actually say something and sort of put a request in, typically people are a little bit accommodating. It may not always happen, but you may not be flying out every single week. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to have that conversation with your partner, and then, your partner needs to have that conversation, with their place of business, because so it can work out. It can work out. Um, and if you just, if you feel like, there's something lacking in the relationship, then maybe maybe a conversation needs to happen then. Very maybe. If you some people are very needy. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to be a little needy in a relationship. I get it. Some people are needy. You know, that's fine. Not a big deal. If you're one of those people, then maybe this is not the person that you should be with right now. Maybe this isn't the right person for you. But like I said, if you're in a seriously committed relationship, very long term, potentially even marriage and stuff like that, then you have to work things out. And I know people who are able to work it out. So it's not the end of the world. Okay? Next question. What if significant other likes to travel a lot for leisure and you don't like to? Or you don't want to? First of all, I will first ask, what is wrong with you? You should definitely want to travel. Traveling is a great experience. I can speak for experience about traveling. And people who are watching this is probably laughing because that's literally what I've done recently. So, uh, I think traveling is great, especially as a couple. If you're traveling as a couple, you sort of get to experience a whole new life for each other. And you don't have to worry about a lot of things that may tie you down, like, work and, family stuff and, house and bills and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You ain't got to worry about that stuff. You just worry about enjoying the experience, meeting new people and, going to new places and having all these new types of things, speaking possibly a new language and trying new food and, it's just a great, great experience. And especially if you're together, you can share that experience together. Now, I have to be honest as well. You know, this is all based on how serious you are with each other as well. I do not recommend traveling together if you haven't been together that long. I also do not recommend being together if you are not really in love with this person or you don't really see a future with this person. Because you could potentially go away with each other and then sort of get tired of each other and then be stuck with each other. So you don't want that either. You want to make sure that you are making the right choice in this decision. Is it okay to travel by yourself for leisure and not with your significant other? Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. The significant other usually understands. Everyone has these experiences. I mean, it also depends on how long you plan on traveling for. But if it's a short period of time, no more than about like a month and a half or so, I don't see no big deal with it. But if you are traveling together, do be mindful of each other. Do be mindful that this is the person that you're probably going to spend a lot of time with. You know, are you guys that serious? Have you made it to that level? You have to think about it. It also depends on where you're traveling. How far from home are you actually? You know, can you drive back home, or are you traveling somewhere where there's people you already know? You know, there's another group of family or another group of friends, and you know, you have to be able to think about that as well. You know, is your significant other going to be uncomfortable around this other part of your family or this other part of your friends? It's a lot. It's a lot. But I prefer not to even worry about all that stuff. Travel together if you're very, very serious with each other and you always both talk about traveling. Just do it together. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Boom. Then, you know, if you want to travel by yourself, go for it. Volare. Go, go, go. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go. You'll have a great time. I see nothing wrong with any of this. But, you know, if you, for some reason, you know, beyond my, you know, comprehension, do not like to travel at all, and your significant other really, really wants to, that's not the person for you. You know, if you want someone a lot more grounded, then someone who's very explorative is not the person for you. I truly believe this. I believe that we really know what we want. You know, like we deep down, we know the person we want to be with. But yet we try to mold this person that we are with to be the person that we want to be with. Does that make sense? Like we're trying to change this person into what we want. And I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. Stop latching onto people and then trying to force change on them. It'll only end badly. But I don't really have much more to say about travel. I just think say go everywhere. I recommend so many different countries to go to. Just go anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. Just have fun, have a good time. And, you know, try to make it a habit. Try to make it, you know, very common, especially if the both of you enjoy doing it. You know, but it's like I said, it's okay to travel by yourself. It's okay to travel together. You just have to evaluate your relationship and how serious the two of you are, as well as, you know, the expectations of the two of you throughout this travel. I hope that makes sense. But I am also going to be talking a little bit more about sort of this topic. We're going to be talking about another topic in tomorrow's episode, which is very related, and I'm sure you'll see what I'm talking about when you check it out. Okay? Now, that's it. Like, share, love, subscribe, watch tomorrow, and remember to always start your day off with a hey. Goodbye.